Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm Ann Blackwood, your Silicon Valley Sage Sister, here to bring consciousness to the forefront of your daily life to make life a little kinder and simpler. So, for me recently, this subject has been coming up a lot lately, and it came up the other day when I was filming my Spirituality 2.0 series. I had briefly considered making it a one-off video for all of my Patreon patrons, but it's feeling intuitively right to put it up here on YouTube today. So here we are. When it comes down to us being upset by things, there is it's never really that we're upset by what we think we're upset by. And being able to get to the root cause of why we're upset is very important, because though we're not trying to stop feeling in its entirety, we can stop feeling upset by something we shouldn't be upset by, and we can start letting go of the things we should be upset by faster and faster and faster. Because though we do want to recognize when we are upset by something we should be upset by, we still want to let it go quickly so that we can get to the solution rather than stewing in the feeling of being upset. And this goes for everything. There are no small upsets. So this goes for little things you're annoyed by and big things you're upset by, because anything that takes away from your peace is an upset that should be dealt with, reevaluated, or evaluated at all. So I go into a few more examples in my Spirituality 2.0 video that I just put out, but to give you the most simple one that doesn't throw anybody else under the bus, recently I noticed that it was annoying me a little bit watching one of my spiritual teachers redefine words. Now, from what I can tell from face value, she is doing this because she is using the word most closely associated by other people with what she's talking about, while defining it a little differently for the sake of her teachings. But what I had to realize was the reason why this upset me wasn't because she was redefining words per se, but because when I've seen other people redefine words, it's done from a place of an unhealthy excusing of something that someone's doing that's a bad behavior. So that is an example of me seeing her redefining words and getting to the root cause. It's not that her redefining words in the context in which she's doing it bothers me. It's that when I've seen other people redefine words in the past, it's done from an unhealthy place, and that is something to be concerned about, especially someone like me whose purpose is to help people heal. So I can now start to recognize and decide whether or not there are healthy times where we can redefine words. And I can decide if she is doing it in a healthy way or not, and either start to let it go or decide that there is no healthy time to redefine words, and at least start letting go of being annoyed by it when she does it faster and faster and faster. Because those are our options, is either recognizing that though we associate it with something else, this is a moment not to be upset by, and start reminding ourselves of that anytime we are, so that eventually we will no longer be upset by it, or recognize that it is something to be upset by, but still let that go faster and faster and faster. If we want to start letting things go, either way, we have to make sure that we're recognizing that we are not upset by the things we think we are on a surface level. They come back to a root cause, whether that's another incident that was rightly upsetting or a feeling. And that's an example that I go into in my Spirituality 2.0 video that I just put out. Once we can start to do this, we can start to recognize what we want to do with this feeling, whether that be fully let it go or at least note it and then quickly let it go. Because there are appropriate times to be upset by things for a moment, just long enough to recognize that it upsets you, so that you can recognize that there is an issue that needs to be resolved, whether that be by stepping away or resolving it between you and someone else, or if it's within you, resolving it within yourself. But we cannot do this until we start recognizing what the actual root cause of the problem is. Well, this was a quick one. I knew it would be, but that's where we are for now. If you'd like to get deeper into this subject, I highly recommend checking out my Patreon. This is sort of, a middle place in the Course in Miracles work that we're working on in my spirituality series. I have my Spirituality 101 series where we start the A Course in Miracles work and we get even deeper into it, including this subject matter in my Spirituality 2.0 series. All you have to do to get in on any of this stuff is join on Patreon with an Ascending, Sanctuary, or an Enlightening tier membership. Those range anywhere from the Ascending is $23 a month, the Sanctuary is $32 a month, and the Enlightening is $133 a month because it includes a once-a-month session one-on-one with me and the Voxer direct messaging to communicate in between sessions. If you're enjoying my one-off videos and want to start with just a little taste, I also have the Awakening tier, which is the first tier that has journal exercises, guided meditations, and one-off videos like I do here rather than series. And that's just $11.11 a month, $11.11. So those are the Patreon options. I am about to do round 3 of my intuitive lifestyle course, which I'm super excited about because it is getting a makeover. I have taken it from 7 module workbooks to 5 and I'm adding some videos. I may be redoing most of the videos. I've still got to watch them over again to be sure if I'm going to keep any of them or just redo all of them, but it's definitely getting a makeover. I've already redone all the workbooks and I'm super excited. And like I said, all you have to do to get in on round 3 of my intuitive lifestyle course is becoming a Patreon member, either Ascending, Sanctuary, or Enlightening tier membership. So that's it for now. All the links to all the things are in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe because I still need a few more subscribers to get my custom URL, and then I'll shut up about it. May the energy you serve you well, and let's keep making our way through.